Well, hello, family, all my picker family. That's what I really refer to a lot of you folks. Really, we all love this good music, and we all love to pick the guitar, and I do all consider you all really family. Really, um, we have something in common here. We all like good music, so it's my goal to bring you some good music and to show you these lessons in an easy, step by step, note by note process. Rather, you're not going to get a lot of theory out of me, but I'm going to show you all how to pick real good. And today we got a lesson here. I'm going to do Billy String's Dust in a Baggie. Now, I've played that a few times on this channel. You can go see my shorts if you want to. I just uploaded where I'm playing with the actual recording and at full speed, and I only missed a couple notes. So, but I know how to teach it to you guys in a step-by-step process, and this is going to be easy for you to learn. This solo is actually really easy. It's just really fast, and so theoretically, it's easy. It's not complicated when you slow it down, but trying to play it at Billy's speed is tough, and I've done it a couple times, but let me try it for you here, see if I might miss a couple notes, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, see, I'm human too. Missed a couple notes in there, but you get the idea. It's quick, so this one will definitely test you. And so I'm going to break it down note by note and show you what he does exactly. This isn't um, the style of Billy Strings or anything like that. No, sir. This is exactly what he did in the original recording that we're talking about today, Dust in a Baggie. Now, he does, most solos will start in with like a four potatoes, like, or something like that. He doesn't do that here. He goes straight in, and he goes in quick, and he no energy wasted here. This man is on a mission with this solo. He goes straight crazy with it. Okay, the first two notes he hits is, and by the way, this intro right here sounds, when you slow it down and do it how you're going to practice it, it's going to remind you of a typical guitar exercise, like when we all learn all the scales and we thought that was so helpful. This is going to sound like an exercise, but if you play it fast enough, it actually doesn't sound like an exercise. It sounds like some pretty good picking. But here's how it goes. The first two notes, and by the way, it's in the key of G, this song, standard tuning, if you all don't know that already. Starts on the first fret. He's fretting on the first fret, and then open. So he hits the E on the first fret, and then open. Hopefully, you've all followed along so far. I gotta slow this down. Some of the beginners too, and for everyone really, it helps to slow this down and really, because sometimes if you miss one note, if you just started with open E, if you started with an open E, that might change the sequence of your picking and which way you're picking. So he starts on a downstroke. So just to clear that up. All right. Now, the next part of this is going to be descending. He's picking from high notes down. He's literally going note by note down as far as he can, all the way to the low E on the third. It goes like this. So on the G, or on the B, on the G, the D, and the A, these are all descending notes here. Starts at 3, goes to the 1, and then open on each string. All those 4 strings. And then of course your bass note on the 3rd fret on the low E. So there, you put it together, you got lead you back into the G position. And once more, real slow here. And once at a more medium speed so you can kind of hear what it's going to sound like. That's it. See, it sounds like an exercise, but you do it quick. It doesn't sound like an exercise no more, does it? Alright. Now, right after that note, that low E on the 3rd fret, this is a thing you're all going to probably know how to do. This is that famous G lick. Now you can choose to play this different ways. I usually play it like this. I skip a note. But if you want to do it like Billy does it, he does it like this. Open, 1, and then he hammers on there. The reason I'm doing this stuff with my hands is to show you guys literally what's going on with both hands. Some people would do it like this. Pick it. You could pick it. But in the original recording, this is what he does. Open, 1, and he takes that power that's still in that note and he hammers it. So 3 notes, but only 2 picks. And then open on the D. So now we're at this. And then he's a hammer on the 2nd fret. Hammer, or a pull off rather. That's on the D string, 2nd fret. Typical G lick here. So far we got this. Play that for you again. The end of the lick. So you're going to hit that G. Now here he does like a Doc Watson back step run, as I call it, because he's going forward with the tempo and he's climbing up in the octave, but he actually steps back down a note. He goes like this. So you think he's going to go up from there, but no, he goes back down. He goes back down. Isn't that interesting? That's very Doc Watson-esque, what he would do. So far. Here's the next part. I'll take you back to the G lick so it makes sense. Open, sorry. And this is like the F position. You're actually going to be making an F chord if you're doing it right. And then open G, and then he frets on the 2nd, and then open B on the 1st fret, B on the 1st fret, and then on the 3rd, and high E open, and then a pull off, and then on the B string, 2nd fret. A couple times real slow. Another time real slow. pull-offs there. Pull-off on the first fret, high E, and now the B on the second, like I said, on the third. Let me do it again. You should have it by now. And if you don't, just keep rewinding this. You'll get it once more here, real slow. I got time. I'll do it once more. The next note is off of this ring finger here that you got on the B string on the 3rd fret. It's open. That's the next note. So go. Right after that he goes. It's harder to do it slow sometimes. Let's see. There it is. There's the next part. Work on this. Let's see. So right here he's on the G string on the 3rd fret, and then this is also very Doc Watson style. Doc Watson would hang on to that forever. He such an in like Beaumont Rag, you know, or you know. Let's see. See, he does that all the time. So anyway, not to get off track there. Keep it on dust in a baggie. So open. So right there he's on the G, like I said, and then open B twice. He does it 2 times. Now later on in the solo, in a couple minutes, he's going to do it 3 times. But right now he just does it twice. And then a pull off on the G string. And then he goes down to the D. He just does a pull off there. And then a G. These are all parts of that famous G lick. So it's all really centered around the G lick. He picks that one. You could do a pull off too if you want to. However you prefer, but in the recording, I believe he picks that. He does a pull off, then he picks it. Pull off, pick. Alright. And then the next note is actually an upstroke. Right there on your D. And then he slides up from the 3rd to the 4th on the D string. And he's actually hitting the D and he's hitting the G, so it doesn't sound as plain. It's more of a harmonized. Hear that? It sounds way better than if you were to just do the 1 string like this. See? Adds a little character, if you will. Here it is once more. And then he hits that open D string. And he hits that A. And he kind of lets it ring out. A couple times really slow. So far, very next step, he's going to his A string on the 3rd fret. And he's doing the same thing that he did here. Those 2 strings, how he let them both ring, he's doing it here. Except this time he doesn't do it once, he does it twice. He's basically biding his time, if you will, until he gets back to some more quick. He's taking a little rest here, I believe. But it sounds really good. Listen to this. Listen. There's the next notes. Open D. Open D, and he frets it on the 3rd. And then open G. Hear that? Again, Doc Watson, how he always... Same kind of thing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 notes there, or sounding notes. And then he goes back to the G before he slides up to the 6th and the 7th. So the reason that this slide is audible is because he's picking the G again before he slides up. And this is like that partial F again. This is very Billy String-esque there. Billy String style all the way. So once more. Now this part is kind of tricky. This has a lot of feel in it. He frets, of course, he keeps this fretted, the B string at the 8th. And he's going to do this walk up. Now, if you do this slow, this sounds a little off, but it's actually not. Like a lot of his stuff, you got to do it real fast, and then it hides the fact that it might sound a little bit unconventional. Let's see. Start with the downstroke. Up, down, down, for the beginning. Hear that? Let's see. Go back and listen to the record on that little part, and I think I have that 98%. I think it may be a tiny bit different, but that's how I do it. And once you're playing so fast, it's hard to even hear a little subtlety like that. It goes by so quick. literally like this. But here's how I do it. Once more. It goes, and then it goes. Let's see. So for this little descending run here, for this next part, once you get this, it's going to go literally like this. And he's doing upstrokes every time he switches. So these are the chords, and he's skipping a fret here. So he's going 10 to 12, and then he's skipping a fret here. And this is where he goes fret next to fret with the two fingers. I do with the ring in the middle. I'm just showing you the chords here. And on the last one, he goes back to the skipping a fret there. Once more. So think of it: 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. There we go. And it's just up and down motion here. It's just, this is a very, everyone might play it a little bit different, but he does it like this. And he actually does an upstroke before he goes into the licks again. The open E, hear that? That's a small subtlety that he does there. Some people might have missed that. See the open E because it leads you back into the, and remember that thing? I told you he does it 3 times. That's where he does it. And that's the end of the solo there. After he does it 3 times, you can pull this off or pick it. I'm not sure what he does. I think he pulls off on the G. Make sure you get, that G in there, and make sure it's clear. His style is very clear. All the notes are, so some people might miss it, or they have their fingers in the way and they're kind of muting certain things. He does a really good job. I think he has little skinny fingers of getting his fingers right off the frets when he needs each note to sound. Let me do this here. So here we go. So on the 1, open, remember. And then on the 2nd fret, or on the 3rd fret with the E, or the B, B and then open, B on the 3rd and then open. So, and then what you learned earlier, but 3 times. And then a pull off. Pull off on the G. And it sounds off when you do it slow. Like I said, a lot of his stuff does. It sounds like it will be out of time, but he plays this at such a tempo that he can get an extra lick or 2 in there. So I would normally do it like this twice, but he does it 3 times. Hammer on from the 1st to the 2nd on the A, open D, pull off, and then open G. He picks that one. Open. So now that's the full solo there. So now, so far, now you're going to have all of it. It goes. Anyway, y'all get it.